After a few beers, John and I made our way back into Seattle. John went off to find his bandmates as they were up next, and I sat watching a band called Egregious. Now, if you don't know, egregious is a fancy word which is defined as describing something that is bad in a very remarkable way. Turns out this band was aptly named. They were obviously going for something different. The pedal steel guitar run through distortion and layers of effects was certainly interesting, but it was also pretty bad. Hi, I'm Neal A. Yeager. Today I'm reading from my novella, The Next Seattle, which is a book about musicians in the late 1990s coming together and forming a music scene. If you check this video's description text, you can find links to where you can find this or my other books or other music and all kinds of stuff by me. So check that text out. And by the way, if you wouldn't mind, if you could hit that subscribe button on my YouTube channel, that'd be great. Anyway, back to The Next Seattle. This is chapter 14, My New Friend. Next up, Insomniac Trash. My new friend John slapped me on the back as he passed me on the way to the stage. Now, I've already mentioned both his strength and my weakness, so when he slapped me, I was damn near thrown to the ground. Well, I hate to say this about my new friend John's band, but Insomniac Trash was your typical generic blues bar band. Now, like most blues bar bands, they were all very good musicians, and their playing was incredibly tight. It was just something that I'd heard 100 million times before. I mean, honestly, once you've heard one 10-minute electric blues guitar solo, you've heard them all. Yet, your blues bar bands keep on playing them over and over, and I imagine that they will continue to do so until the end of time. Personally, I prefer to hear a bunch of talentless yahoos who sound absolutely terrible, but who are at least attempting to do something unique, rather than hear just one more generic blues lick. Now, a case in point, although I thought that Egregious was bad, I preferred listening to their train wreck rather than being bored by the talented but generic Insomniac Trash. When, after two seemingly endless encores, Insomniac Trash finally left the stage, my new friend John slapped me on the back again and invited me to come have another look at his truck. My first look at his truck had not yet worn off, so I respectfully declined his offer. It would look bad, I think, if Samantha found me passed out in her parking lot.
Hurt in silence, covered up in glass and logic. Heard in silence, here's the only place you'll hear this. Fail, 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 fail. Silence crumpled under dead and ashes. Silence, now I'll hear her I miscarried. Silence, is it real if you don't show it? In silence, here's the only place you'll hear this. Fail, 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 fail. Silence, now it's gone and I can't stop it. heard in silence. Paper waits and waits of paper, heard in silence. Covered up in glass logic, heard in silence. Here's the only place you'll hear. Feel